5 Holbeach, do you require Holbeach weather? W5 confirm 2 POV. W5.
Are you alright for that to be playing?
Just a little bit, just a tiny tiddly bit. Thanks, man. Whew. All right. Ladies, gents and teddy bears, thanks for waiting patiently with us all day. And we do have something about to enter the range. And it's something I'm very good at missing. And ladies, gents and teddy bears, welcome to Holbeach Air Weapons Range. A place to bring your aircraft to blow up and shoot stuff, as we always say here. And Ted, are you right there, buddy? Ted and I have been waiting patiently, and join with us our good friend Paul over there, who's been waiting with us today.
Oi, oi.
Oi, oi. So, welcome everyone. So, bit of a later start, but that's the nature of it. It's for those that are experienced plane spotters. We go out in the wild like Mackloop Lake District, Donanook and other places like that. There could be a lot of waiting, but do you know what, it's really nice just to switch off for a little bit. It's really nice. So we got a Hawk from RAF Leeming. Now the Hawks from RAF Leeming, they are number 11 Qatari Emirate Air Force Hawks. They're similar to the Hawk T2. They're actually a Hawk Mark 167. So let's see what they've got. Now they're usually dry, so you can enter the range and be cleared to enter the range. Of course, aircraft have to be cleared in the range. They can't just well, we'll talk about that in a moment. But yes, they're usually dry, but again, they do need to confirm POBs, that's persons on board, what they're carrying, if they're carrying, how many are in the flight, etc. And then they get all the latest and greatest weather updates. Once they are cleared to enter the range, they will be given the squawk code 7002. Aircraft can't just come into the range and start firing and start shooting away. It does need clearance. You can, sounds like I'm booking you a hotel. You can, usually they're booked in, but they can enter, they can contact the range if they need to just pass by and do a little bit of training. But of course the range needs to be free, an available slot, for example. And even if they're going to do a dry strafe, they need to confirm that they're going in dry, and it has to be cleared. They can't just go in a dry strafe, or of course if they're going in hot. And when they leave again, they need to turn the safety back on, that kind of thing. So here we go. Now the flags are flying nice and red, which means the range is active. Lots of targets to choose from. So when aircraft come in dry, they will simulate an attack and still fire like a simulated shot, so that they can register to see if they've hit their target. Just literally training and getting used to strafing and all that kind of stuff. So it's all good here. The weather at the moment, nice. And thank you for joining us today. Thank you. It's been a long wait, and it's been a long wait for us here. But, you know, take advantage of it sometimes. You know, it's quite nice to just sit back, relax, and enjoy. and we'll see if we'll spend a couple of hours here and see if we can get even more lucky today, right? So Javelin is the call sign, Javelin 15, just running in from the northwest at the moment. So I hope we're all good, ladies, gents and teddy bears. Hope we're well. So we're at Holbeach Air Weapons Range, and this body of water, this is the Wash. Oh yes. And it's time to have some aircraft here. So it's a bit of fast jet training aircraft coming in from RAF leaving, as we said. Let's see what we got.
Jet there. Nichols?
Cool.
Over the target.
Yep. Cool. Here we go. Right, don't forget, ladies, gents, teddy bears, we are playing catch up. We need to hit the like button. Now, it is a Hawk, so I'm not the best at these. So it's just the one Hawk in the range, and again, crucial part of the training. And these pilots of number 11 Qatari Emiri Air Force have their sights on potentially flying the Typhoon. Sorry, I've just got to move position from there. Here we go. idea of the altitude there. Manoeuvres, nice to see all that training. Beautiful. So welcome to Holbeach Air Weapons Range, Lady Sheds Teddy Bears, a place to bring your aircraft to blow up and shoot stuff, and of course practice and train as well. All the techniques for front line. And don't forget, I've got a bit of catching up to do. So please hit that like button. Let's do this. And of course, subscribe to your one and only Ted Coningsby Channel. So this has come from RAF Limi, number 11 Squadron of the Qatari Emiri Air Force, and Limi acts like an RAF ally for the Qatari Emiri Air Force. Nice techniques there. So you can see and appreciate it's quite high up. fighter jets that come here. But, all our fighter jet pilots that we see would have had to have done this in a training aircraft to literally learn how to attack and strafe. even though the aircraft has no ammo, it's process and procedure to confirm that the safe has been switched on. And that's the whole process, and we'll talk to you about the process. I'm just going to check the skies. How you doing, ladies and teddy bears? Welcome to Holbeach Air Weapons Range, as we say, a place to bring your aircraft to blow up and shoot stuff. Welcome then, ladies, gents and teddy bears. Let's have a little look for those that are not familiar with Holbeach and its topography and its landscape and the targets and what to expect and what are these things here. And that's what's called the quadrant. There are little lookout towers. There's our red flag. So Holbeach is one of a few air weapons ranges in the UK, ladies, gents and teddy bears, and for those that are familiar with them, know of them. And they're called air weapons ranges, and you can bring your fast jet or training aircraft or even heavy aircraft to use flares here. You can use live ammo, you can use bombs, you can use all sorts of things here. And there is Donanook, Holbeach of course, Pembury Sands, Tain and Cape Wrath in Sutherland, Scotland. And this is one of 5 of our air weapons ranges. So how do you know when the range is active? If the range is active, ladies, gents and teddy bears, this does not necessarily mean you're going to get something. So if you see the red flag, this will let you know that the range is active. This is what they look like. I know what you're thinking, what about if it's dark? Well, it's lit up. There is a red light above. So they do night training as well. They do night live firing, etc. Now, the actual boundary, there are signs along this bank that I'm stood on. That's how I treat this is like the border. So we do not go any further. All right, there are signs as you approach there. There's even a emergency access gate. So treat that like a crash gate. So please don't block that with your vehicle under no circumstances, and it's clearly labelled. So this is the range. There's also a tower. There's a few troops out there, so I'll try not to get them in. There's the tower. I'll show you that in a bit anyway. And over the other side is our other flag. There's a landing pad. There's a HLS, helicopter landing site. You've also got another quadrant. Let's just swing that over there. And there are various targets. So for example, this is target 1 here, and you can see there are strafing panels. And there's a strafing panel number 1 on the left, 2 in the middle, and 3. So they're deliberately placed at different angles for different attack angles as well. And there's another target here, target 2. Look at this, the barrel bombing circle, beautiful. There's target 5, these armoured plate stilts. Here they are. These are a 30-foot, believe it or not. They are with there are armour plating on there. And you've also got target 7 north and south. There's target, there's the north. That's a twin barge. That out at sea, that's not a target. That's an actual boat, the ship with people in it. And this is the target 7 with south. So there's a north and south. Okay, so nice visual targets to choose from. So how does it work? What happens? Well, ladies, gents and teddy bears, first of all, welcome to Holbeach Air Weapons Range. Like I said, a place to bring your aircraft to blow up and shoot stuff. My name's Nikos, I'm your cameraman and commentator. Welcome to the show. It's been a long day, but there you go, that's the way it is. So all air weapons ranges have a tower and a visual, I guess they have like lookout towers and quadrants, etc. But here at Holbeach they have what's called quadrants. They're like towers and they can visually see and do all the scoring. Holbeach Tower there as well, just making sure everything's all sweet and neat, and getting all the aircraft in and out safely. And I mean safely because you've got to remember there's live firing going on. There's a village over there. We're stood here, civilians, and there are, you know, friendlies here, you know, in the tower and the quadrant. So you've got to understand the nature of it. Now, just behind me then, so if I'm looking this way, just behind me, there is the King Charles III public footpath that spans around, so you can come and see the aircraft. However, there are a few rules, and also understanding how it all works as well. Okay, so it's really important to understand that this is an active range. All right, now, okay, the weekends the flags are down, so if you see the flags down, the range is not active. First of all, under no circumstances you go on that range if the flags and the range is active. You will be in a lot of trouble with that. Secondly, if you come on the weekends and the flags are down and the range is not active, as a channel and for myself, for your own safety, do not go on there anyway. First of all, it's very marshy and boggy. It's a bit like Mordor out there, and it's extremely dangerous. And there will be things that are metal and lead that look like ordnance and, you know, weapons out there, bombs and bullets and God knows what out there. First of all, do not touch them, you leave them be. Secondly, you do not take them. It's really important because it is MOD property, and for your own safety, you don't know that they haven't detonated, for example. Okay, so we just, like I've always said, just don't go on it. And there are some mosquitoes out there that are always squawking 7002. Now remember that squawk code, because that's quite important. So you're an aircraft, let's say you're an aircraft that's booked in, and I would love to do that. Be alright, innit? I'd have loved that. So if you're an aircraft booked in to come here and use the range, how does this work? Okay, so let's say there are 3 of you, 2 with a single seater. Let's take an F-15C and a F-15D. I know old school, but whatever. Actually, yeah, we'll go with that. So there's 3 of you, 1 with a family version and 2 singletons. So you're coming along and your call sign is speed 123. So you'll contact tower and say this is speed 123, flight of 3, request to enter the range. Tower will then find out how many are in your flight and how many POB. You need to confirm how many POBs there are, persons on board. So 2 flights of 1 and 1 flight of 2 POBs. So that's 4 souls in total, right, entering the range. You then got to confirm who you are, and just to confirm if you're carrying any bombs or guns or rounds, whatever it is you're intending to do. So you need to do that, and you'll get a request to you know, find out about the weather and all any voids. There could be some parachuting going on or any hang gliding going on, because that's what could happen. Okay, so once you're cleared, you will be given the squawk code 7002 to enter the range. So you're in the range, that's brilliant. What you can do is to let tower know, because they will ask which targets are you going to require. And if you need to change the target, then you inform tower if you're a pilot and you're going along. And of course, if you're a WISO, weapon systems operator, you're going to need to know that. The next thing is you'll let them know what it is you're going to do. So let's just take a high angle attack using my guns on target to panel 2, the middle panel. Okay, so when you're going round, it does work like the circuit in an airport and an aerodrome. Like downwind is over there, then they're breaking in on final. Just before they get to that sort of final base leg, they will say in hot. Okay, if they're going to be firing hot, they cannot get to about here where we saw the Hawk turn in to strafe. They cannot just fire it. They need to hear clear hot. If they don't get cleared, they can't fire it. There are many reasons why they can't fire it. It could be because they went out of the circuit, because it is subject to a boundary. If you go outside that boundary, or if they feel that you may have had an issue with your weapons or anything like that, they will tell you need to do a panel check and go around anyway. So there are circumstances where they say no, because if you think about it, if they've gone outside the boundary, they might not be lined up properly, and like I said, there are human beings on the ground here, so you need that's one of the reasons why. Okay, so if you're going to do a dry, you still need to say in dry, and you'll hear continue dry or clear dry. All right, they need to be cleared, whether it's dry or hot. You cannot fire or drop your bombs on certain stuff. There are other things as well. If you're a helicopter and you're going to be firing rockets, we've had this before. If you're an Apache firing rockets and your rocket jams, you need to stay in that place for half an hour, a 30-minute countdown. If you're a Chinook, you must let them know, this is just for example, that you've got a gun jammed, and you need to let them know that you've got, it's called a stoppage, so they need to clear that jammed bullet. Good thing about Chinooks is that the weapons are on board and there's a human being. Thing is, with fast jets, well, they can't get out and just sort it out, can they? So they need to go back. So it can be quite scary, and which is why we've always said, we've had it here before, dropping bombs, you can get a hung bomb, so they need to do a panel check where they show the belly. But if there's, sometimes you can get two in a flight, so you can get your buddy to have a vision inspection. But yeah, so which is why we always say, please don't hang around on the approach and red and white fence, because a hung bomb, whether it is loaded or not, will still hurt you because it's filled with concrete. Ouch. By the way, these bombs are mimicked. Okay, so the GPU-12s, for example, do have a live electronics on there to guide them using the laser guided facility, but then they don't have any explosives in them. But like I said, it's filled with cement and it can still hurt. I mean, you've seen them bounce as well. It's amazing to see that. Once they're finished with the range, they will clear that with tower that they fired how many rounds. They need to just confirm that, and also to confirm that they've switched to safe. They can't leave the range without switching to safe. So everything is done in a controlled manner. So just thinking of a scenario, if they came here and and there's no one here, they can't just start firing. It's something you cannot do. You need clearance to that kind of thing. So I hope that made a little bit of sense. A nice little intro to Holbeach Air Weapons range. So thing is, this could be it. We just don't know. And that was our first movement of the day, literally. So I've been here since 9 in the morning, and that has been our first movement of the day. All right, so you can tell and appreciate, but it is a nice, when the weather's nice, it is quite a nice chilled out place to, nice environment to bring tea and drink it and have some good times. And it's nice to see you all chatting away in the live chat. So Holbeach Tower I can show you now, because our guys have gone with their super car, their truck that they had. So big shout out to Holbeach Tower, keeping things safe. So they manage everything, so I won't zoom in too much, of course, but there you go. That's Holbeach Tower, and there they are, just manning the area as well. So all is good. There's one of our targets there, like we mentioned. There are talks, you may have seen, that there could be a couple more or freshened up targets, 2 new boats perhaps. That'd be quite nice to see. So yeah, it's all good. So we're just going to hope we're going to get something else. If not, wow, we just don't know. That's the thing. You just nothing is broadcasted, nothing is publicised. It's literally turn up and hope for the best. But thanks to all of you who've been on the chats from this morning and been keeping the chat room alive. I mean, we waited quite a few hours yesterday. Oi, waited quite a few hours yesterday, and and finally got a beautiful reward, a 9 ship, full 9 of red arrows, doing their display with red, white and blue smoke. Jesse Bladden, thank you very much. A high five to you. Welcome to the Ted Coningsby Squadron. Thanks for joining the squadron. And, Margot, oi oi. If I put this super chat on for Ted, hopefully it'll bring the luck. Thank you very much. Thanks Margot, thanks for the super chat. Guards March. Mark Moody, we do all very much appreciate your patience, Nikos, and days like these deserve the super chat, stickers and more. Thank you very much. Like I said, we've been waiting here since 9 in the morning and waiting for something to at least look like it's going to appear here. And it did, finally, one single hawk. Will it be just a single hawk? Well, we just don't know. But Keith Smith, thank you very much as well. Oi oi, Nikos, Ted, Claire Bear, Spanner Crew, and all the TCS Guards March, thank you very much. Alan Stretton, thank you very much. Well done on your 12-month milestone. Wow, that year was a quick year. That was a quick year. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much to Alan Stretton. And White Wizard with 27 months membership and Fighter Squadron member as well. And Spanner Flight. 27 months, amazing. Time flies, innit? Let's see some ordnance fly downrange with bad intentions. Oh man, I wish it can happen. You just never know though. And Lee Hale, high five. Thank you for gifting a thank you for joining the Ted Coningsby Squadron. Nice. Thank you so much to Lee Hale. Okay, that could be good. Cool. Rob Kennard, high five, thank you. And a Paul Pump, thank you for gifting a 5 Ted Coningsby memberships. Guards March, thank you very much. Ted there with his flag there. Not as windy today, Ted, is it? No, mate. Thank you very much, Rob Kennard. Hope you're well. Good to see you on it. Wee Stevie Boy, oi oi, and night. Need to sleep for work, unfortunately. Alex is here. Wee Stevie Boy, Guards March, thank you very much. Margot, thank you very much as well for the super sticker, Guards March. I'm going to have a quick cup of tea and just check ADSB and just to see what we've got. Could be something else, so let's hope. And good to see you all on here. Christine Barnes, Mark Moody, Charlie Peepers, Henk Verhule, Alex Raven, Margot, Mark Garwood, Blocks, Christine Barnes, Rob Dunn, Alex Blackcat, Stuart G. Hope you're all good. And Lord Denver, Nikos, you are so informative. Love watching you. Thank you very much. Dave Holloway, Margot, Susan Kelly, Captain A, Joshua Brown. Lovely to see you all on here. Thank you very much. Let me just have a quick cup of tea. Hopefully the cup of tea will make aircraft turn up.
Just left watch.
Okay.
Been there for half an hour.
What actually is that one? What is it?
Apache.
Is it? Okay. Right, cup of tea time. Let's make this aircraft turn up. Come on. You heading back to the van? Are you going over there? Oh, cool. That'd be good.
Be about 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay. Well, did you hear it on there, or was it just?
I heard it on the radio when I left watch.
Sweet. more hawks the same route, so could not get some more then before they turn up. Fingers crossed, eh? So thank you very much for being patient with us today. So let's see if we can get even more rewards for waiting.
He's going backwards.
Yeah, I know, I've just seen. Welcome, ladies, gents, and teddy bears, to this lovely part of the world, and situated between Boston and King's Lynn in the area of Gedney on the Wash in Lincolnshire. It was built in 1926, and it was originally associated with RAF Sutton Bridge, which is not too far away from here. And this range has been blowing up and shooting stuff since 1926. Started off as an air gunnery range attached to the Royal Air Force Practice Camp Sutton Bridge, and then they renamed it to RAF Sutton Bridge. Now, use of the range began on the 27th of September 1926, and the sky, and we just seen a Hawk fast jet trainer. Back then you would have had biplanes firing and dropping bombs over the area, formerly known as Holbeach Air Gunnery. That was its original name, and bombing range, sorry. So the original name was Holbeach Air Gunnery and Bombing Range, and colloquially simply as Holbeach Marsh Range, because it is a little bit savage out here really when you start, you know, sort of wading across those marshes. During the late 50s, when RAF Sutton Bridge was reduced to a care and maintenance role, the Coastal Marshland Air Gunnery Range was later renamed to the Holbeach Bombing Range, and it is known that it was associated and linked, kind of like a satellite area, or at least parented by RAF Marham as an air weapons range, AWR. But now it's runs on its own now. But this was within the RAF Strike Command On the 1st of April 2006, the Defence Estates Administration was transferred to the MOD, Defence Training Estate East, that's DTE East, located at Westhoff Camps in Westhoffs near Thetford in Norfolk. But now that's been renamed as well to Defence Infrastructure Organisation East, that's DIO East now. The DIO, they're play a major part in this as well because they're responsible for the operational support, planning, building and maintaining and servicing the Holbeach AWR infrastructure. Now the Air Range Estate is administered at the local level by the DIO Training Safety Officer, TSO, who is responsible for the day-to-day delivery of safe training environment, which is probably the vehicle that we've been seeing going up and down. RAF Air Command, also they're they control the core of the RAF site as well. Encompasses an area of 716 hectares. RAF air traffic control personnel staff the range at the control tower, supported by the civilian range staff landmark solutions, which we see as well. So you'll see them going out picking up the cement filled bombs. So RAF and USAF and NATO aircraft alike can use the range. Both fast jet and helicopters, rotary, fixed wing aircraft can all use them. And our observation towers, quadrants, parallel to the target line are manned and allow the aircraft ordnance, or the fall of the aircraft ordnance, to be calculated for accuracy by means of triangulation. The range includes a helicopter landing pad, HLS, near the main control tower here. Most of the range, including Holbeach Tower, have 4 observation towers, as we mentioned. They're called quadrants. This is what they look like. On the top they have checkered yellow and black to say, yeah, please don't shoot, I'm not a target. This one's a good target as well. I do like the look of this one, which earlier today we could see right to the bottom of it today, but we can't now. Look, it's the tide's coming in. You can see that I've updated the ICAO code now, because it is actually a danger area 207, so I have just changed that. I only discovered that just now, actually, that the old EGYH, I don't think they use that anymore, and because it's classed as a danger area. I've just updated that for you just now. Don't think they use EGYH anymore, and because it's dedicated as a danger area, this is what we've done. A bit rough out there, isn't it? You can almost get a bit of surf out there.
Charlie don't surf.
Okay, let's have a look. Some lovely scenes here. Something we don't get to see. Look at that. A bit, you know, a lot of haze there, but look at this. Pretty cool, isn't it? Hiya, all right? Good. Sorry? Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
Oh, you don't know.
There's the gauge out there. Look at that. Now these are 30 foot. Well, they're covered in the yeah, the water's taken over them. Now they have been installed with armoured plates, so you can imagine the ordnance used to penetrate through those. There's the other twin barge, which probably looks like it's in need of a replacement. Hopefully we get that. A few more targets out there. So these panels are done at different angles deliberately. I mean, this one, where is it? One of them's completely flat. 1, 2, and 3. Look at that. Pretty much flat on the ground, isn't it? Well, at least you got to see something. At least we got to see some fast jets. A trainer, of course, sorry, fast jet, just the one so far. Yeah, that would be right.
Yeah, and the other guys lead up the camera. So it means that they're going to have a late night at some point. Which hopefully will be the Chinook.
So I hope you've enjoyed this week. What have we had this week? Let's have a look. We've had Nafe's amazing display on Tuesday. And yesterday we had the Reds. And today, a Hawk doing some training. So tomorrow, hopefully it's going to be all go and afterburners tomorrow. So nothing is set in stone, of course. Nothing is guaranteed with military aviation. You know how it is now. Please, yeah. Amazing scenery though, isn't it? Let's have a little nose, see what we can find. So in that vicinity will be Denmark, and then if I went a little bit to the left, we'll have start to see Norway as well. Yeah, Norway and Denmark in this direction, and that's all wave to Arjen and crew from the Netherlands over there. Obviously, this is not Netherlands, by the way. That's the tip of. I guess that's Hunstanton, right? Been trying to work out what this is all day. Don't know what that is. Choppy out there. Like I said, you can almost get some bit of surf. Look at this. bit at the moment. Picked up, isn't it?
A bit raw.
Yeah. So good to see everyone on here. Hope we're all good and well. Let's see what else we got here now. Trail bank, which is now home to lots of wildlife. Such a vast place. It's amazing, isn't it? So, here we go. This morning, as we've been here from very early hours, you just, like with everything, like low level flying and air weapons ranges, things like that, and training areas, it really is potluck. You just literally turn up. We've had some amazing days. Our premiere from a week ago was exceptional for those that tuned in. F-16s and F-15s dropping bombs and firing guns. It can be like that. It can really be like that. And also we have quite a good record with Chinooks and other aircraft as such, Apaches as well, and bombs being dropped by F-15s and guns from F-16s. It's a nice variety of aircraft that do use the range, but like I said, you know, have that caution. It is not guaranteed at all, and chances of seeing nothing is quite high as well, so you just have to just ride it out. This one's a good target as well, the Target 2. This one's exceptional. Love this one. Chinook does love to destroy this one, especially with the tracers where they bounce off it. This one's good, little ring of barrels, which is quite cool. Do love that one. Big Tahoe flight used this as well. The F-15s can use it using their GPU-12s. GPU-12 is a laser-guided US Air Force version of the Paveway 2. Excellent stuff. Yes. Oh, sorry, you can hear me getting excited. So I've got a funny feeling. That's all. It's you know, the chances of Coningsby coming here now are getting slimmer now, of course, because they will finish up soon, probably in about an hour or two. So you could get something. Could get F-15s or F-35s from Lake and Heath coming in. They can do, and if someone's had a good day, they can come by and do a show of force, which is like an intimidation technique, which is really good. A bit like buzzing the tower, but with a little bit more clearance to do something else if they want to. It's pretty cool. Okay, mate. Just keep looking. Yeah,
just keep looking.
You just keep looking. Make sure. If it's above Milton Keynes, that's us.
Same.
Okay. I was getting so worried. I was like, no. Oh, this should liven up. Dee 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 dee.
Catch you in a while.
Yeah, man, have a good one. Nah, you're all right there, mate. You're all good. Lady Sheds teddy bear. So yes, that's Holbeach Tower there. Beautiful. Now if my mum's tuned in, her favourite is the Chinook that comes here from RAF Odiham. That's her favourite. Me, I'm just like anything that fires anything. For me, my favourite has got to be anything. We've had some really, really interesting stuff before. We've had, what was it? Do you know, bad of me not to know, but I think we had 10, was it 10, wasn't it? We had 10 red arrows with the rivet joint here, getting into formation. That's probably one of the most random things I've seen here. That was cool. That was really good. I couldn't believe it when it was happening. And it was live. It was so good. Steve Broughton, I'm all good. Thank you very much. Oi to you. Mark Richards, what up? Dave Holloway, how you doing? Paul Norman. Ragman Media gifted 20 Ted Coningsby memberships. Goodness me. Great rounds of 762s. Thank you very much. Wow, check you out with that generosity. Well, you're going to enjoy that. Whoever's just had gifted memberships is just going to enjoy that. Now, you trust me, the Ted Coningsby Channel membership system is just the best. Trust me, value for money. You're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. Thank you very, very much for that, sir. And that's from Ragman Media. So a salute, paw pump, and a high five. Guards march to Ragman Media for gifting 20 Ted Coningsby memberships. Thank you so much for that. That is absolutely incredible. Thank you to Ragman Media. Colin, member for 7 months. Where have those months gone? Guards march. Thank you very much. Paul Mayers, thank you for the super chat. Guards march. Woodland, member for 3 months with Ted. And Ragman Media, of course, to yourself as well. High five, welcome to the Ted Coningsby Squadron. You're all going to love it. Those of you who have joined us. Ruth, Mrs. Orca as well, 7 months membership. Love Ted and Nikos. Thank you very much. We are the one and only Ted Coningsby Channel. And Andrew Porter as well for Nikos putting up with the win. Thank you very much. Trust me, for those that have just tuned out, you know, military aviation, you've got to keep focused. You gotta ride it out. You gotta stay and just ride it out, because you just never. I don't think we've ever seen Ted's feet. That's brilliant. How are we all doing? Hope we're all good. You know, we are the one and only Ted Coningsby Channel, the one and only, you know, military aviation channel. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. You gotta have a look at this. You gotta see this. Look at it. Look at that. Beautiful. Just leave that there for a minute. Oh, 1 second. Weren't the Reds good yesterday? The Reds were exceptional yesterday. Yeah, who enjoyed yesterday's stream? In fact, who enjoyed the last two streams? Our two streams of the week so far. This is stream number 3. Jeez. Weren't the Reds just amazing, eh? That was brilliant yesterday, says Andrew Porter. It was really good. Living the dream. How you doing as well? Lots of you enjoy. 40. Hang on a minute. Something just happened here. We just had another 20. Hang on. Wow. Well, that's this is incredible. Wow, is that another 20 memberships gifted? Wow, goodness me. Thank you so much. This is amazing. I'll just get Ted. Ted's coming back out. So, Ragman Media, thank you very much. That is incredible. So, a salute to Ragman Media. Paw pump and a high five. Thank you so much. That is unbelievable. That's 20 Ted Coningsby memberships. Incredible. Thank you so much for your support. That is just out of this world. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Honestly, you've just made 14 new members to the Ted Coningsby channel. Thank you very much. Hank Verhule as well, high five to you. Thank you for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership. Look at you all gifting today. This is incredible. And Gucci Man as well, high five to you. Thank you for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership. Living the Dream, who's been a member for 22 months. Loved every minute. Oh yeah, hashtag let's ride. Thanks, man. Living the dream. A little gift for you, Nikos, Ted, and a good of trusty, good old Tristan for giving up some live stream at Holbeach. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Simon, watch on as well for a coffee later on. Model looking beautiful today. Hopefully your patience is rewarded very soon for some action. Oh, thank you so much for that. Thank you. Jenny Beeman for 18 months. The Reds were exceptional, led by the Red Ted. Yeah. Oh, that was good. That was good. Thank you so much. So we just got to keep our paws crossed. The vibes on here are just sensational with all these memberships being gifted. Thank you all so much. Really, really amazing. Thank you so much. But keep looking on your flight radar apps. Hopefully we're going to get something. Hopefully. Nothing is guaranteed. We just got to... What's this? All right. Sorry, it's just a bit of interference on the very high frequency. Sorry about that. Might turn that off actually. But keep positive, everyone. You know it is. You know it is. Something is looking good, but I'm not going to say anything until it gets closer, till I'm 100% sure. There's something getting close, I'm not sure, but like I said, things could just not work out. It's just the way it is. Nope, we're all good, ladies, gents and teddy bears. Jakey H 2000, exactly, that's what it's all about. Alan Gates, living a dream. What up, man? Dave Holloway. Yeah, I've just messaged her to say just keep a lookout for a certain something, you never know. And that it's a complete favourite. She loves the Chinook, because I took her here before, and we went right up to the HLS, and she was just like OMS, and she could not believe it. She couldn't believe it. She loved it. So if we get it, you know, it's gonna be good. But we can only hope. But it is looking good, isn't it? Let's see. We are very exceptionally super close to 90,000. That's 90,000 subscribers. It is unreal. Right, okay, so it is sort of near Milton Keynes, and you know what I always say about that, right? Shall we have a little look of what to expect if we do get it? Because it is quite common here to see it, and it's really cool because it lands and spends a good hour here. But for those that don't know, and this is just, am I trying to jinx it? I don't know. But RAF, I'll tell you what, let's pretend that we've just got here and we're like, okay, there is a direct route of the Chinook, it could come here. But for those that don't know, RAF Odiham is in Hampshire, and it is a frontline support helicopter base, and it works with Joint Aviation Command, and the station itself provides critical rapid support for the UK military operations throughout the world. Okay, so it is the home of the UK Chinook force, and they are absolutely awesome with a 7 squadron, 18 squadron and number 27 squadron. All right, so they are just absolutely amazing, 27 squadron. And what's interesting is that 27 squadron started life in 1914, formed at Hounslow Heath, and they, pretty sure they flew, did they not fly a Tornado? 27 squadron, am I absolutely gone mad here? Pretty sure 27 squadron were flying Tornadoes. Or am I getting them confused? I'm having a look. Because I get them confused with 25 Squadron. It's easily done, you know. Yeah, they did. I thought so, because of the elephant. And I get that confused with Marham, but even though Marham's a bull. But long story. Well, let's not go there with Nikos. He's getting a bit confused there, isn't he? You know it is, isn't it, then? But, yeah, ladies, gents, teddy bears, 27 Squadron. They were one of the first units to carry the Blue Steel standoff missile as well in 61. They became a an air jungle rescue unit, and that was back in 45 as well. But we've also got 18 Squadron, another special squadron that fly the Chinook, and they've claimed over 200 air-to-air victories by the end of World War I, by the way. 18 Squadron. Their former aircraft have been the Blenheim 1 and Mark IV, the Valiant, and also flying the Wessex. And they currently today they provide tactical air transport to frontline troops such as Iraq in Operation Talik and Afghanistan in Operation Herrick, and they operate out of RAF Odiham, formed in 1915 at RAF Norfolk. In 1941 dropped a replacement artificial leg to the captured Douglas Bader during a bombing mission. So how cool is that? It was, if you know the story about the amazing Douglas Bader who formed the, who formed the Duxford wing, and his legendary perseverance to say, just because I got no legs, I am still going to fly. It was remarkable. And it was actually number 18 that dropped his artificial legs. Amazing. In 1955 took part in the Suez Crisis, and in 1982 provided the sole Chinook in the Falklands campaign. So 2017 supported the UK relief effort in the Caribbean after the Hurricane Irma. And we cannot go without mentioning number 7 Squadron. Now, they are the last RFC unit to have stood up before World War I. Aircraft flown by the squadron include the Lancaster, Valiant and Canberra, and of course today they fly the latest and greatest Chinook, which is the HC6 variant. Their motto, by day and by night. You don't mess with these guys. They formed in 1914 at Farnborough. 1941 they were the first RAF unit to operate the 4-engine bombers in World War II. So my guess is what? Short Stirling. And here they are. Let's have a little look here now. Looks like a race to Holbeach between the CD22 Osprey as well and the Chinook, so you never know. Imagine both here on the range, that would be cool. Correct, yeah, 1940, the first squadron, number 7 Squadron at RAF Leeming. There you go, because of course the first ever 4-engine bomber was the Short Stirling bomber. Haven't got all the models here, I'm afraid. Although, saying that, I do actually have an F-35B and a Typhoon here, just in case they came here to use the range. I was going to talk about some of the basically the weapons on them and things like that, and a little bit about stealth, but a little bit windy to hold any of my diagrams out here. But keep looking, be lucky and all that, because it looks good at the moment, or at least we got a potential for something. Righty, how you doing? Thanks for your link there, that was really cool, wasn't it? About the new targets. Righty 72, thank you very much. That was cool. Yeah, so they're looking to potentially replace, look at that, the tide's completely coming in now. And members would have been treated to seeing the water all the way up here before. I've had it up here once. I think it was January or February I got them. That was pretty mad. I was like, wow, this looks like a different place. I got up on the bank because it's, you're lower down on the footpath, and I got up on the bank. I was like, where, what, when? There we go. Ragman Media, yeah, we've got plenty of Ospreys on the channel. We do get to see them reasonably regularly now, but haven't seen them here for a very long time, and I have got some awesome videos of them smashing the range up, or at least smashing that that boat. Come on. Oh, Julie as well, thank you so much. Everyone's been amazing on here. Everyone has been absolutely fantastic. You've all been so supportive, so many of you. More guards marches coming up in just a moment. I'm just going to see what Afro out. Yeah, so we've got a bit of a race at the moment. We've got a race between the CV-22 Osprey and the Chinook. So if you just joined us, we've got a bit of catching up to do as we didn't start till late, all because we were waiting and waiting and waiting, and then what, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 6 hours wait, and here we are, still going and hoping. So come on, here we go. And it's been amazing. So like I said, we're playing a little bit of catch up, so if you'd like to hit that like button, you've been cleared hot on the like button, and if you haven't done so already, you've been cleared to hot on the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Oh yes, come and join the Ted Coningsby Channel, the one and only unique military aviation channel, UK's #1 military aviation streaming channel, and you all know why. Let us know in the comments why you love this channel so much. Come on, let's ladies, gents and teddy bears, just I'll tell you what I'll do, right? Yeah, top 3 things, right? Not one, it must be quite difficult, it always gets me that. Put your top 3 things why you love the channel so much. Come on, put them in the comments now. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look, and I'll read them out for you while we wait. Your top 3 comments, your top 3 things that you love about the channel. Smash them in. Let's do it. I'll read them out as well. Oh, Jojo's put family, Nikos, and seeing the planes, of course. Oh, bless. Mark Moody's put it's your unique, infectious and enthusiastic approach. Thanks very much, man. Not Captain Weber, the community, typhoons and bears. Perez, Matman Bush, Ted, planes and community, love it. Array Displays put Nikos's education. Thank you very much. Community laughs and obviously planes, all that's random. Nikos's Ted and the aircraft are a bonus. Alan Gates, Skim the Fence from Frank Thomas, yeah, quick climb. Ange Baker, God, this is hard to read now. Ange Baker, planes, bears and friendship. Thank you very much. Ruth, Mrs. Orca, Ted, Nikos and fast jets. Thank you very much, Dave L. You put us there. Also a great community. Thank you very much. Jets Community Fun from Renko DeVray. Education Quick Climb Friday and Ted from Array Display. Oh, Stuart G, all the streams. Thank you very much, man. Honestly, accuracy, fun. From Mike Boscher Air Images. Thank you very much. Vish, the planes, Ted, and your knowledge. Thank you very much. Hey, Busanutta, planes, and planes. LOL. Paul Mayers, planes, Ted, Nikos in the chat. Red Ted, Nikos and planes. Bears, Nikos and friends from Alex Binks. Annie B, Ted, planes and community knowledge and planes from Colin Scrim. Lilo, visual information and chat from Lilo Doublefly. Thank you very much. Loads of you going for it. Thank you so much for that. That's gonna that's so cool. Right, give me a sec. I'm just gonna check ADSB. 2 ticks. Honestly, lovely to read that. That kind of says it all about the channel though, doesn't it? Perez just put that white vessel's called the Ingrid B and a general cargo vessel. Thank you very much. So that's Ingrid B. Let's do a little bit of boat watch. There we go. Thank you very much for that. Love it. All right, get ready for some action. I think it's getting there. Although it does look a bit like a race between the Chinook and the CV-22 Osprey last time I checked. Andrew C, variety of planes community in Jens. So I'm not sure about the Chinook and the CV-22 Osprey. They're both extremely close, so I've no idea. Well, it's, I don't know what it's doing. Ragman Media, thank you again. Thank you so much. This is unbelievable. Although I must admit though that my radio would have gone off if it was coming here by now. I would have thought been that close, so my guess is a no to that. But I love being wrong because it's all good. It's something we don't get to see that often. The red light is on the flag. So you must never ever go on the range when the range is active. Those flags say it all. Yeah, they would have checked in by now, so sadly I don't think that's happening for the Osprey, but Chinook looks good. Come on. Oh no, don't veer too far to the right. Well, I think the CV-22 Osprey's kind of won the race though, hasn't it, really? If it was a race that they don't know about, but you know how it is. Go.
452 Holbeach, roger. Do you require Holbeach weather?
There we go, ladies, gents, and teddy bears.
Holbeach, surface wind 07012 knots, visibility 44 kilometres, no weather, broken at 3,500, squawk 7002 at range boundary, advise change to the primary.
Beautiful. Let's do this. Oh,
Range, reliability fine. Nice, everyone. A firm, that traffic is approximately 20 miles to the south, inbound this time. Yeah. Nice, everyone, no problem. 452 Holbeach, confirmed TRD. TRD 452. 452 Holbeach, roger, and are you aware of the local authorities have published?
There's Ted with his WOKKA.
Nice, 7-1, roger. That traffic will be there. He's only just starting his flight, I'm afraid.
Might be able to catch that. Okay, so at the moment now it's all about the Chinook. Now the thing with the Chinook, it just fires at will on all targets, so this will be quite fun. So I can't really set it to each target. I have to stick to one and hope for the best unless it calls out something. So get ready. Avro Owl, wasn't that just brilliant when they picked Ted up? That was absolutely amazing.
Traffic believed to be you has got traffic left 11 o'clock, 4 miles crossing left to right, believed to be above Moat Sierra.
So as we get ready for the WOKKA and the blade slap.
Crossing left to right, so believed to be above Moat Sierra.
And get ready, because the Chinook does have an awesome firepower. Oh yes. Now, powered by the two Honeywell T55L 714A turboshaft engines, and they're both rated at 4,168 shp power. By the way, with rotor diameters each 60 foot, or for those that do new money, that's 18.29 meters each. can carry up to 55 troops, or around 22,000 pounds. That's 10,000 kilos of freight. But the armament is what we're interested in right now, because it's got two 7.62mm M134 miniguns, and also the punchy 7.62 at the back, the M60D. That is that real bassy, heavy, that real cool punchy gun at the back. So it's got 3 guns, 2 miniguns, one either side, and it's an absolutely capable and highly versatile support helicopter aircraft that it can operate from land bases or even ships into diverse range of environments, from Arctic to desert or jungle. And the aircraft, this one here, armed and fitted with a suite of self-defense equipment, allowing it to operate across the battle space. Now, they're primarily used for trooping and resupply, battlefield casualty evacuation. That's also abbreviated into what's called CASEVAC. Got a triple hook external load system, internal cargo winch, a roller conveyor fit, and large reserves of power. The aircraft can lift a wide variety of complex underslung or internal freight as well, including vehicles, and we've seen that on the roll demo. Right, here comes our Chinook, ladies, gents, and teddy bears. Here we go. Best things come to those who wait. Here we go. You gotta love this. Look at the windsock going mental. Look. Hang on, let me just pop this on air a moment. Hang on. So they'll drop off the armourers, I believe. And then, right. beautiful. Right now it's just pop that on there now. No, right, here we go, here we go. So it'll be here for a, they can be here for a good 45 minutes, perhaps half an hour maybe at the minimum. Let's see what we're gonna get. Right, let's get the old Ted cam ready there and all. Here we go.
Holbeach. We have had reports of various small flocks of birds low level along the shoreline.
Ted cam on, let's ride. sec. Sorry, give me 2 ticks. I'm going to try something. Hang on. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna try. I'm experimenting with something. Hang on. I've got the Ted cam on the boat, which I can almost guess when they're hitting this target here. So I thought there's no point having a Ted cam on there when I could just try and pot luck it on another target. Right? Trust me. Get the boat, we get the boat. So I've got 2 cameras on the go here. Well, one's mine and one's Ted's. Good old Ted cam, innit? We'll make a nice little compilation of this and tuned into the Ted Coningsby Channel live here at Holbeach Air Weapons Range. Don't forget to smash that like button. Come on! Do you want me to take a potluck on it live on the show as well? Just to... try the boat. So what do you reckon, mate? The boat? Yeah? Alright, there we go. I'm going to try the boat. Ted's telling me the boat. We can try it. Oh! my parents are watching at home. Mum and Tony, how you doing? This shot here like that, beautiful. Combat training at its finest. it this time. Ted Coningsby Channel, live at Holbeach Air Weapons Range, a place to bring your aircraft up, blow up and shoot stuff. On the range we've got a Chinook from RAF Odiham doing just that. and teddy bears, the WOKKA. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, lady. Chat to teddy bears. All is good. Nice to see the Chinook there hitting the range. We had a Hawk and a Chinook, and it's all been good. Hope you all enjoyed that, and hoping you're all good. But yeah, thank you very much. So let's have a look what else we're going to get before we finish up for the day. Right, Ted, what you got for us, mate? What you got? Ted, did you enjoy that, mate? Yeah, you did. Well, behave with that beret, because it could well, luckily the wind's not going towards the range, so we're all right. We're gonna have to make that embarrassing phone call like we did once before. Oh dear, oh dear. Jenny B, thank you very much for 18 months membership. A Guards March for you, thank you very much. And who's put the Reds were exceptional, led by Red Ted. I know, it was really good, wasn't it? That was absolutely brilliant. Doug Ross with 14 months membership. Thank you very much, Guards March. Hank Verkuel, thank you very much. The best fight stream channel in the world. Thank you very much. Who's been a member for 17 months and part of our fighter squadron as well. Thank you so much to Hank Verkuel, Phantom Fanatic. Doug Ross as well, thank you very much for the super chat. Guards March, thank you. Thank you very much for that. Hank Verkuel also, high five to you for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership as well. A Guards March, thank you very much. Julie, thank you very much for the super chat. He's put keep up the good work. Ted and Nick Austin Spanners, thank you very much. A Guards March to you, thank you very much. Living the dream, just a high five to everyone and sending positive vibes to anybody that needs a lift. Stay strong, thank you very much. Guards March to you, thanks a lot, Mark. Keeping on road safe as well, thank you for what you do. Ragman Media, a high five, a salute as well, thank you very much. Paul Pump for gifting another 10 Ted Coningsby memberships. A Guards March, thank you very much for your amazing support. That is incredible, thank you very much. And Andrew Porter for Nikos's enthusiasm, thank you very much for the super chat. Guards March. Margot, thank you very much for the super sticker. Guards March, thank you very much. And Margot, another super sticker. Guards March, thank you very much. He's given us a thumbs up and a box. Margot, thank you very much for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership. Guards March, thank you very much. And Margot, another Guards March, thank you very much for the super sticker. Love it, thank you very much. Ragman, well, okay, Ragman's just gifted another 20 Ted Coningsby memberships, so a salute, thank you very much. A Paw Pump, high five, thank you very much. We'll have to give you a fly pass for that, I think. We'll give you a little fly pass definitely for that. Thank you so much for Ragman Media for gifting so many Ted Coningsby memberships. Thank you very much. Who has recruited probably a total of 70 Ted Coningsby members today. Thank you very much. Right, let's see what else we're going to get. Hi, how's it going? All right?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good.
It was your stream that brought me down here.
Oh, okay. Dave Patch Hodges, thank you very much. Oi, oi, Nikos, Teddy, and all the team. Another first class stream, guys. Well done, and keep up the outstanding streams. Thank you very much. Hope you're all good as well. Hope everyone's well. here just yet. I haven't heard it check in, but my scanner played up a minute, so hang on. Good, doesn't it? Look at this. based at RAF Mildenhall, part of the 352nd Special Operations Wing of the 752nd Special Operations Group, and it's the 7 Special Operations Squadron. Hitting the range hot. Nice and low for the show. Who's loving this, ladies, gents and teddy bears? Hope we're all good. Best things come to those who wait. Been waiting here 6 hours, and it wasn't looking great. Look at this. was sweet, neat, job done, wasn't it? That's what special forces are all about. Get the job done, see ya. What a lovely sky as well to finish up. Beautiful. Ted's done it all right. No, oh, down there. Oh, goodness me. It's a long day, isn't it, Ted? Well, there we go, ladies, gents, teddy bears. What do you think of that? Hope you enjoyed that one. That was incredible. Lovely surprise to see the Osprey. We haven't seen it here for on the channel for a long time. Oh yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that. I was hoping to get both in one shot, both the Osprey and the Impact as well, so that was good. Good, ladies, gents, and teddy bears. Hope you enjoyed that. Margot, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you to Ragman Media for the huge support, making some people happy. Thank you very much, Margot. Thank you. Guards March, thank you very much. Chris Blocks, a member for 25 months. Thank you, Ted, Nikos, Claire Bear, Spanner Flight members, and the community that make this channel amazing. Please hit the like there now. Thank you very much, Guards March. Andrew Crudus, absolutely amazing. Yeah, thank you for the super chat, Guards March. Doncaster Lass, all good things come to those who wait. Indeed, nice one. Thanks a lot, Doncaster Lass at Guards March. Thank you very much. And Debbie Miller, 12 months. Congratulations on your milestone. Thanks, Nikos, for all you do for us. Great show, and thank you as well. That is super. Thank you very much, Debbie Miller, and congratulations to your 1 year milestone. Also, just one more as well, just a salute as well, another salute for Ragman Media, a high five on a poor pump, and a fly past as well for absolutely amazing, another set of 20 gifted Ted Coningsby memberships. A fly past there for you, Ragman Media. Thank you very much. Hope we're all good, ladies, gents, and teddy bears. How are we all doing? How we're feeling? Hope we're all good. Hope you enjoyed that. Well, that turned out all right, didn't it? It did indeed. Wow, amazing. Roll on tomorrow's show. Yeah, we'll see what happens. This is the thing, we could have had nothing today. It's simple as that. You just turn up and hope for the best. That is what we try to get you all used to. Just, you know, don't expect this all the time. You can, you know, even we've been to Lincolnshire and seen nothing, just a C-17 before. Do you remember that? In fact, we've come once to Lincolnshire and nothing actually flew, and it was a regular day and we don't know what happened. So it can happen. These things could happen. You just never know. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the sequence there. I had a little thought. I thought, yeah, I reckon I could sort this out. Just really excited there. So just before we finish up, I'm just gonna have a quick cup of tea. All right, buddy. Yeah.
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Good, thank you. Oh.
It's a bit crazy down here.
Yeah, it does indeed.
burning over there?
I think it might have been one of the bullets. I think. I'm not sure actually.
I know the Chinook started it, but
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Ladies, gents and teddy bears, thank you very much. Well, that's us done, and we're just going to wrap this up like a kebab or a California roll from the sushi parlour that Ted goes to. Well, that was absolutely incredible, ladies, gents and teddy bears. Hope you enjoyed that. Wasn't that just magic? All that waiting and got but one single hawk, and I thought, is this how it's going to be today? All the way, you know, no offense to the hawk, that's fine. It's just all 6 hours. To be honest, let's think about this in another way. A hawk, me getting it, that's actually really good. So it counts as gold for me to catch a hawk, because you know what I'm like with hawks, I'm always missing them. So I wasn't going to miss that one. So thank you very much. And then of course there was that, oh my word, you know, will a Chinook come? Will it not? Because it was starting to come up this way, and then there we go. And then the surprise Osprey as well. Well, that worked out nicely, as White was has said. Thank you very much. So, ladies, gents, teddy bears, I hope you enjoyed that. That's our show over. A bit of a late one for me and Ted. Ted is going to be way past our bedtime when we get back, mate, but never mind. That's the way it goes. But hope you're all good. Thank you very much. So I hope you really enjoyed that. It was really good. You know, live firing, you can't beat that. From a Chinook and an Osprey. Love it. And it's nice to see the Osprey back here, because you can have a look at the streams that we did with and videos that we made with the Osprey here, but I can't remember the last time we caught it here, because obviously, you know, they weren't flying for a little bit, so we got to add that plus when we last seen it here. So there we go. So, ladies, gents, teddy bears, just quickly before we go, RAF Holbeach Tower, thank you so much. Ted01 checking out, thank you very much. Holbeach Tower, thank you very much. And thank you all very much for tuning in. So thank you so much, everyone. Ladies, gents, teddy bears, my name's Nick Osprey, cameraman and commentator. This is our squadron leader, Ted Coningsby, and you've been watching the Ted Coningsby Channel live here at Holbeach Air Weapons Range, a place to bring your aircraft to blow up and shoot stuff. Hit the button, Teddy. See ya! Oh yeah, ladies, gents and teddy bears, welcome to the Ted Coningsby Channel membership. I'm Nick Os, I'm your cameraman and commentator. This is our squadron leader, Ted Coningsby. Just want to say a massive thank you to all our members. Guns up, and oh yeah. Take it away, Ted. Ladies, gents and teddy bears, we want to say a massive thank you to all of our subscribers for getting us to where we are today. We have gone all over the country, from as far as Lossiemouth to Bryce Norton, and military areas such as air weapons ranges, low flying areas, heritage centres and special flights for Ted too. We cannot do this without your support, and your support will be rewarded. You can now join the Ted Coningsby Squadron and help fund the channel to get us around the country and provide us with the funds for equipment to bring you better content too. We have 3 exciting membership levels with awesome YouTube perks to reward you back for your support. Our first level of membership is the Ted Coningsby Squadron. You'll get a loyalty badge on YouTube, unique TCS emojis that you can use on comments and live streams, members only videos which include behind the scenes, deleted scenes, sneak previews and also music videos that Ted likes to play the electric guitar on. You'll also get access to members only Discord server and discount on all of our Ted Coningsby merchandise. All of this for just $1.99 a month. Oh yeah. Our second level of membership is the Posh Officers Club. This includes all of the squadron perks, private Posh Officers Discord chat room, Posh Officers discounts on all of our Ted Coningsby merchandise, and the poshness of supporting the TCS even more. This is just £4.99 a month. Our third level was inspired by many of our fans who have been supporting the channel massively. So we'd love to reward you back with this, and our third level of membership is the Ted Coningsby Fighter Squadron. This gives you a more personal experience with me and Ted, with exclusive live streams and content. You'll get a free Ted Coningsby Fighter Squadron patch, a private Ted Coningsby Fighter Squadron Discord chat room, a gold colour Discord username, and a higher discount on all of our Ted Coningsby merchandise. All this for just $25.99 a month. Ladies, gents and teddy bears, the Ted Coningsby channel cannot thank you enough for all your support. And it's this support that keeps the dream, keeps the stream. Thank you so much. Oh yeah.
Golf India, Bright Circle 1,
Still down,